And we came back again, dear viewers, with our special guest for today, Dr. Shaimaa Rabiah. She's Assistant Professor, Information Technology and Management Expert. So hello and good morning, Doctor.
Hello and good morning, Sarah.
It's a pleasure to have you on our show, Good Morning Kuwait.
Yes.
So actually we're going to talk today about the information and the management, technology and so on.
Yeah.
Some people are really interested in such a topic. So
Yeah.
how does information technology support effective decision making in modern management systems, Doctor?
Well, basically any sector has an information system, needs to have a data collected. Let's say, for example, the healthcare, let's give it an example because it's my research interest, the electronic health records. For example, if I have my patient data collected clearly, what do you think that the physician will take a decision? If the information is being available and the patient is an urgent case.
Okay.
So all the data, all his information, blood test, everything needs to be updated, collected accurately. Well, the physician will be able to take a decision to save the patient life.
To save the patient life. That's really interesting. So what are the key interactions between, let's say, the information technology and strategic management in today, nowadays?
Well, every organization should have its own strategy. Well, nowadays we cannot consider the IT or the information technology as for operational only or for preparing any functions. Let's say previously we are using for, let's say, printing or preparing documents, but nowadays we should include the information technology since developing the strategy of the organization itself.
Okay.
Yeah, so from the start, let's say developing the strategy, the vision and mission, here we need to include what kind of information technology that needs to be developed in order to help us as an organization to achieve our goals and to reach the objectives.
So in your point of view, Doctor, how can an organization align when IT strategies with the overall business?
Well, as you know, that information technologies can be implemented in different sectors.
Okay.
First of all, I need to identify what is my sector, what is my needs exactly, and I need to start from my own strategy. What kind of business I need to implement. So I need to choose the information technology that is suitable to be aligned to my own strategy, regardless of, let's say, purchasing an IT or developing an information technology system, which I will not need it or I will not use it.
Okay, so what role does data analytics, Doctor, play in improving organizational performances and management efficiency?
Well, imagine that if the data is being collected clearly, the information and data collection is very, very important for information system management. If the data is being collected clearly, I have clear data, I have the correct integration. After that, I can build reports, I can do analytics based on these numbers. In this case, I can have a good indications on what I need to do for the next step.
Okay.
If the data wasn't collected clearly, if the data was lost, for example, historical data was not available, well, I will not be able to see the history of my organizational progress. So how can I plan for my future steps?
That's amazing. So, Doctor, let's talk about the artificial intelligence, since we are living really in artificial intelligence, let's say, age. So, how can we actually emerge, let's say, the technologies such as we say, the artificial intelligence and the automation impact the management practices? Well,
the artificial intelligence is part of the information technology. It's a new and emerging technology that have been let's say it's being spread all over in the organizations. We are, as persons, we are using the AI in a daily basis.
Exactly.
Yeah, and it's affecting the performance of the organization. Imagine an organization, they do not apply the AI, and another organization is applying the AI and using its functionality and tools that help it to perform better, to have a speedy, let's say, response. The information is being collected very clearly and very well, and the other organization is being using its own routine without the updated technology. So it's very important to follow up the latest technology, and at the same time the management also, they need to adapt what is the latest in the market. So we need to follow and adapt what we need as a business.
As a business. So I know a lot of challenges faces the institutions for such, let's say, organizations and for the integrating technology. We'd like to know more about those challenges, Doctor.
For sure, any information technology or new information technology needs to be adopted in any organization. It's considered as a change. So it's a change management. The change management has a process. Well, first, the main thing is the resistance to change. This is the main thing that we are facing, that if we want to bring something new, and let's say the employees are used to use previous information system, oh, now we would like to change, we need to train them, make them accept the new change, and we need to follow as a steps. Well, the resistance is one of them. Also, the data integration, we need to make sure that our data is being collected very clearly. Also, there are some costs for for such an implementation is considered also. We need to have the it's costing high implementation cost and also maintenance costs. So it's an investment, by the way, but it's also costly.
It's costly, but actually at the end we need to, for example, Doctor, about the schools or colleges, you are really working on, let's say, knowledge them or teach them about the co-op with all around the worldwide, with the integration, with the, let's say, the artificial intelligence, the technology management, as we mentioned. Are you working really hard for such, let's say, category in the society?
Well, basically, based on my experience, it's around in higher education, it's around 10 years now. Well, the information technology is an essential part. Yes, is an essential part. We use it for our preparation, for the communication, collaboration between students. Also, we are encouraging the students now to use the AI. Well, it's not a cheating tool. I told them and advise them, use the AI as a support tool and as an assistant. It will help you to develop if you would like to know anything. It's also to give them a different kind of skills. Yes. Yeah, to make them independent in order to search for the information, in order to find out the results that they would like to reach to. Yeah,
I heard actually in the future, if you cannot use AI, or you are really not good in technology, you cannot really pass the college. Is that true? The near future?
Well, for sure, because it's an essential part. Some exams we are using technology.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so Doctor, from your training perspective, how can organizations ensure their leaders are digitally competent?
Well, I believe that managers is considered as employee, but at a higher level. Yeah. Well, all employees in our organization, they should have a development plan. Well, where should they move to the next step? For example, within 1 year, I need to develop, let's say, the top level, the managers, to a specific level in technology, to be technology aware, to be, for example, to enhance their managerial skills, for example. If there is any need to any other skills, to let them to develop. But the management now, their skills is not only, should not now focus on managerial skills only. They need to adopt IT leadership.
Okay, from internationally, not only in Kuwait.
Yes, for sure. Yes, for sure.
So what frameworks or methodologies do you recommend for managing digital information successfully?
Well, basically, there are so many frameworks. I cannot advise exact one. There are so many. For example, there are strategic digital transformation for the digital transformation framework in order to develop or let's say to change our traditional way to digital transformation. We need to shift our way of work to reshape it from the traditional way into the digital. So this is also a challenge. There is a framework for it, and also the ITIL information technology infrastructure libraries can be adopted. There is McKinsey framework. There are so many frameworks can be adopted. There is no one specific framework needs to be adopted. We need to choose different frameworks that is suitable to our goals.
Okay, so Doctor, how can training and capacity building programs bridge the gap between technological advancement and management skills?
Well, let's say they need. There are some key aspects they need to develop. The management, they need to realize the impact of the current technology. What is the meaning of, for example, cloud computing? What is the capability that AI can give me, machine learning, what can give me?
Yeah.
If the management have this kind of background and they are aware of its functionality, they will help the organization to shift towards such technology in order to achieve the organizational goals and objectives.
But Doctor, do you think that Kuwait nowadays are really coping up with the rest of the worldwide in the technology for sure?
Yes, there is a lot of efforts that have been performed, especially for the digital transformation, for the AI. There is a lot of efforts being
There is, of course, and even the governmental sectors are really helping that, isn't it?
Yes, and they are supporting, they are giving the training for the employees, they are adopting new technologies, they are placing a very great effort.
That's amazing, great news. So what do you think actually we need more in Kuwait? Like more awareness, more, let's say, workshops?
Well, it's a continuous education. We cannot, there is no full stop. Every day there is something new. For example, every update, let's say, for example, for the employee, they need to increase their awareness. Well, the company needs to enhance their awareness regularly on a periodic basis. If there is a new technology that we need to implement it within organization, we need to train the employees that there is a new technology, we need to adopt it within our organization. So it's a continuous process. There is no full stop for it. As we are continue learning and educating the latest and updated technology, we will be able to go with the worldwide development. Yeah.
That's really great, Doctor. Do you have any last words or last advice for our dear viewers?
Well, information technology is a great word. Is a very fast changing word, and if you would like to be going along with it, you need to keep learning and reading and practicing.
That was really a lovely interview, Doctor. Thank you for joining us on Good Morning Kuwait.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Big thanks and appreciation to our dear guest, Dr. Shaimaa Rabiah, Assistant Professor, Information Technology and Management Expert. Under the patronage of Her Excellency Dr. Amthal Al-Hwayla, Minister of Social Affairs, Family Affairs and Childhood, and organized the Dira Al-Khair Voluntary Group. A special ceremony was held to honor the top 10 distinguished personalities in the state of Kuwait for 2025. The event hosted at the National Library of UK, celebrating outstanding individuals whose contributions have left a positive impact on society across the various fields. Our camera was there to capture moments of appreciation, recognition, and also inspiration from this remarkable gathering. So I'm about to check this report. I'll be right back to you.